boys and girls. It's Mrs. Waite. I have ordered this book. It was the one I shared to you a few weeks ago, and I didn't have it in my hands yet, so I wasn't able to read it to you live, and I found another music teacher reading it online. But I have my version now. It came in the mail yesterday. So I'm going to give you a new version of it today with me reading it. Same book, but with a familiar face. It's called Carnival the Animals. It's by Jack Prelutsky. It did the version, and it's illustrated by Mary Grandpré. Welcome to our carnival, where birds and beasts and such behave a lot like people do, at times a bit too much. You'll meet the regal lion and the captivating swan, the irritating donkeys that prattle on and on. You'll meet a tortoise and some fish with undulating fins. Welcome to our carnival. The music now begins. The lion. It's evident the lion is king, in charge of almost everything. Avoid the beast at any cost, for if you fail, then all is lost. If you should hear the lion cough, don't hesitate to hurry off. And if you hear his frightening roars, remember yourself to distant shores. Remove yourself to distant shores. The lordly lion longs to sup, and living prey and chewing it up. Try not to fall within its sight, lest he dispatch you with bite by bite. Beside his royal magnificence, the lion possesses common sense, and manages to labor less than every lovely lioness. In a second, you're going to hear the pianos play the lions roaring. See if you can find them. There's one more roar at the end. Here it comes. The roosters and hens. The hens all rush around the yard. They hurry, hurry, hurry. They peck, 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 and cluck, cluck, cluck. And they scurry, scurry, scurry. They fuss and fret and fret and fuss with feathers in a flurry until they rest upon their nest and cease their endless worry. The mailman's here. Hens lay a single egg, then sit on it contented. The rooster treats his news as though it were unprecedented. With a puffed up chest, he crows and crows, till he appears demented. He seems to think a chicken egg was something he invented. Hey, Beauregard. Hey, come here. The donkeys of the wild. They haven't any manners, they haven't any sense. That's not a word that anyone can say in their defense. Their ways are so unsavory, they'll never go ahead. They are the donkeys of the wild, and that's all that needs to be said. tortoise. The tortoise lugs his house about and lumbers on all fours. He clearly never seems to be completely out of doors. The tortoise is a curious sort, not known for being bold, and so the tortoise lives to be exceptionally old. The tortoise never hurries and is happily resigned to be late for dinner and to being left behind. The tortoise doesn't ask for more if he can do with less. Perhaps that's the secret of the tortoise's success. Do you think you could dance this slowly, boys and girls, just like a tortoise? You should probably try it. It's pretty cool. It's like slow motion. The elephants. An elephant never forgets to remember the things he remembers to never forget. An elephant knows that it snows in December, that summer is warmer and water is wet. An elephant's ears are a genuine wonder. An elephant's trunk is an elephant's pride. His footfalls are often mistaken for thunder. If you're in the neighborhood, do step aside. When elephants gather, the ground starts to tremble beneath the great weight of their ponderous feet. Be glad there are elephants left to assemble. Without them, our planet would feel incomplete. Kangaroos. The fact is essential about kangaroos. They hop energetically, just as they choose. They hop over rocks, over fences and streams, and probably hop in their kangaroo dreams. When they aren't sleeping or swallowing food, they hop and they hop as though being pursued. For hopping's an action they cannot refuse. This fact is essential about kangaroos. The aquarium. In a tank filled to the brim, little fishes slowly swim, endlessly from place to place, rarely varying their pace. There is a little that they know, they blow kisses as they go. They don't notice what they see or their own metonymy. Each one has no other wish than to be a little fish, neither jubilant nor glum, in a small aquarium. I like how the cat is behind the aquarium and his eyes are peering through in this picture. That's cool. You can almost hear the fish moving through. See if you can hear the glockenspiel. It plays the sound of the sunlight sparkling on the water. Here it comes again. Personage with long ears. They love to loudly bray and bray away both night and day, determined that their brays be heard. They're both obnoxious and absurd. They bray when it is calm, they bray when it is warm. They bray throughout a raging storm. To fill the world with a coarse hee-haws, sometimes without the briefest pause, appears to be their only cause. The cuckoo. You can hear the clarinets playing the sound of the cuckoo. Listen, here it comes. Oh, cuckoo, 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 we must number you among those creatures with no interest in parenting their young. You slyly lay your eggs within some smaller bird's abode, thus demonstrating that you lack the slightest moral code. Oh, cuckoo, 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 it's no wonder you're reviled, permitted that unwitting bird to cultivate your child. Cuckoos are known to lay their eggs in other birds' nests, and then that other bird raises their babies. the birds. They flutter here, they flutter there, enjoying every breeze and twitter songs of happiness amid the sheltering trees. They build their nests, they hatch their eggs, they warble as they thrive. With every note, they tell the world, it's good to be alive. I love how the illustrator made the birds have notes on their bodies. And we could even see a treble clef in their eyes and bass clefs. The pianists. Practice, practice, practice. Our piano teacher screeches. We practice, 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 but we can't play what she teaches. Although we try our very best on every single scale, we always seem to fumble and our little fingers fail. But we practice, practice, practice as she screeches, screeches, screeches. And if we keep on practicing, we'll soon play what she teaches. I used to play scales just like this when I was learning to play. Now the orchestra tells the rest of them to hurry up. 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 The fossils. Fossils, you entirely lack the basic knack of coming back. Fossils, you're extinct, and so there's nowhere left for you to go. Poor fossils without a skin, today you simply don't fit in. One wonders if you were surprised to find that you've been fossilized. I like how the xylophone plays the rattly bones in this one. The swan. This stately and beguiling swan glides slowly on the lake, with little but a ripple in her evanescence awake. Although she has no song to sing, no words that she can say, she's perfectly exquisite in her acquiesce ballet. The swan is grand and glorious. She's poised at every turn, epitomizing elegance no other bird can learn. Though some may say she's just a swan and fairly commonplace, she's positively non-parallel at demonstrating grace. notice that the flowers are ballet shoes down here in the corner? This would be a good piece to practice some of your smooth and graceful moves. And now for the grand finale. Our carnival is ending soon, as all things must in time. The music's almost over. We approach the final rhyme. In moments, all the animals will take their parting bow. We hope you'll visit us again, but say farewell for now. You're going to hear little snippets of all the animals come back in. Here come the mad rushing mules. The donkeys. I hope you enjoyed Carnival of the Animals. I miss you, boys and girls.